So we've made videos like this several times on this channel. I keep making them because things keep changing, but we gotta keep you guys up to date. At this point, I think it is a good idea to buy a Nintendo Switch for a few reasons. 5 that I have here. The last time I made one of these videos, I said you shouldn't. Things have changed. What's up, guys? Welcome back, or welcome in for the first time. If you're new here, do me a favor, jump down to the description of this video. You're gonna do 2 things down there. 1, you're gonna check out the link over to our podcast channel. We do a podcast over there every single week. Check that out. Also, you're gonna check out the link over to my Twitch. We are streaming over there a whole bunch now. I'm actually gonna put a poll out the same time this video goes out to find out what game we're gonna play next. It's gonna be a Zelda game, one of the old ones on Wii U. But make sure you subscribe over there or follow or whatever you want to do, because that's how we pay the editor of these videos. So we got to get people over there. We're gonna have a lot of fun, but let's jump into this. Number 1, the first reason I think at this point you should probably just buy a Nintendo Switch and be all right with it. We've been told a whole bunch of stuff that we're gonna hear about the Nintendo Switch like next month in March. Not released, but announced, and we would know when it was coming out. Now all that seems to have changed. Now all the rumors are saying things are different. They want to give publishers and their first party developers time to get the games ready. They want to give people a little bit more time. So now it looks like this thing isn't coming out till 2025, which is a bummer. That kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's all right. We have the Nintendo Switch now. Is it old? Yes, but you know, you can play your Marios, your Zeldas on it. And that actually brings me to the second reason I think you should buy a Nintendo Switch in 2024, and that is the library. It's got a lot going for it at this point. Not only is it massive, all the first-party titles, they're all great. All the first-party stuff's amazing. You've got 2 gigantic Zelda games. You've got one of the best 3D Marios ever, one of the best 2D Marios ever. I mean, you've got Monster Hunter, you've got Metroid, you've got Animal Crossing. The library is massive. There's so much stuff. The eShop is absolutely packed with games. And the good thing about that is you kind of know what you have right now. And you've probably got about a year at least until you're gonna have to worry about other games. You can go back and play these games and not have to worry about the new stuff that's coming out, because there's not a whole lot of new stuff that's gonna be released for the Switch. Most of the stuff we're gonna see over the next year is ports, remakes. I mean, we're not even getting a Pokemon game this year. We just had a Pokemon Presents. They're not releasing their new game till 2025, which is even more proof this new Switch is not coming out until then. Clearly, they're waiting on that Switch, but you don't have to. There's plenty of other games to play. There's a ton of stuff on here. You're gonna have a lot of time to play it. All right, the third reason you should definitely get a Nintendo Switch right now is because there are so many to choose from. There are so many different Nintendo Switch systems out there, and I'm not talking about the OLED, the Lite, and the regular. I'm talking about special editions. The Zelda Switch, still available. I saw it at Walmart the other day. The Red Mario Switch, available. I'm pretty sure you can still get the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Switch. They have 2 Animal Crossing Switch Lites now that come with the game. There's a lot of options out there. So if you want special Joy-Cons, Princess Peach is coming out next month, this month, March 22nd. They're releasing pink Joy-Cons with that. So they're still putting out different options to make your Switch look the way you want it to look. There's a lot of options right now in that department. And I mean, as most of you know, we started out with the blue and red Joy-Cons or the gray Joy-Cons. Then we did get the white ones with the Switch OLED, and they did have some other colors, but right now, the special editions, especially the Zelda, the Mario one's pretty good, it's all right. The Zelda one's amazing. If you can get your hands on the Splatoon one, that one is also very nice, but they're out there. You can get them. And you know what? Number 4, the 4th reason you need to get a Switch right now, used prices. If you don't want to buy a new Switch, we just talked about the new ones you can go buy, $300, $350, $200. If you don't want to do that, used prices are the lowest that I've seen them ever. Right now. You can go on a place like Facebook Marketplace, where I just went before I started recording this video. I found Switch Lites on there for 75 bucks. So if the money is something that concerns you, you don't have the $300, that's totally understandable. But you can definitely get a used Switch Lite if you just want to get in there, start playing some of the games, start building a library. You can get in there for like 75 bucks. Most of them were on there for about 100 bucks. So that's half price of a new one. I will say this. If you are gonna buy one, eBay, yeah, I mean, you can do that, but you may get one that has stick drift. If you're meeting somebody from Facebook Marketplace in a public place. Be safe when you do that. Obviously, be very safe when you do that. But at least you can turn the thing on, go into the menu, check the sticks, make sure they don't have drift. You're gonna be able to see that. And you know, honestly, the sticks, they're not that hard to change anyway. They're like 10 bucks on Amazon. I mean, a lot of people aren't comfortable with doing that, but they're easy to change. I've done it in my kids' Switch Lites. I've done it in a lot of my Joy-Cons. Well, not my Joy-Cons, but I've done it. It's not a difficult thing to do. I know some people aren't comfortable with that. And the final reason, and this one, the other ones I feel pretty strongly about. This one I still feel strongly about, but it is a question. I think the 5th reason you should get a Nintendo Switch right now is because, as I've mentioned, you can build up your library, play all those games, but I think you're gonna be able to move these games over to the next system. The thing is gonna be backwards compatible. I hope. It sounds like it's gonna be. The more and more we hear about this, the closer and closer we get to its release or announcement, the more and more comes out about this thing being backwards compatible, not only with digital, but with physical games as well. So if you're gonna buy the cartridges, it sounds like that's gonna be fine. We've seen Nintendo do this before with the DS, the 3DS. You can play the old games on the new one. You just can't play the new games on the old one. We'll see what they do with that. There's probably gonna be some dual release stuff. And you know, that's another thing too that goes right along with this. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of dual releases once this thing does come out. So even if they have the Switch 2 out, I think they're still probably gonna support the Switch for a while. They're gonna do dual releases. You're gonna be able to get it on the Switch. You know, it's not gonna look as good, it's not gonna run as well, but you'll still be able to play the game if you're not quite ready to upgrade to the Switch 2. So there are 5 reasons. If you have any more reasons why you think someone should buy a Nintendo Switch, leave them in the comments. If you have some reasons why you think people should not buy a Nintendo Switch, which I'm sure you do. You guys love to leave those comments. Leave them down there. I want to hear them all. But guys, that's gonna do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you check out the Twitch too. We'll see you in the next one.